yeah. So I think it's helpful to um, pay attention to right now, which, okay, look, I have a couple things written down. Self-imposed limitations, and all of this is a part of the pain body in my daily life, and learning where my loops of stuckness exist and how I navigate them. And I think it's helpful to just be honest. Literally, oh my gosh, this reminds me because the other day I had some donuts, and I was I was in like a shadowy space, and my niece was here, and I literally was like, yeah, I told her my donuts were vegan or plant-based, whatever, and she was like, ew, because she's like 7. It's so funny because I wasn't honest with her at that moment. And I was like, oh my gosh, just because she would not stop, or like her own shadow would not stop. And I being, so anyway, and I, so I realized that being, it's just an example, but being authentic and truthful about things is like is where the most clarity arises. And that is very easy for me because I'm very aware, but I get like a little muddled. Is that a word? Did I make that up? Maybe a little, or it can get a little muddy for me, maybe. That's better. If I like think on it too much and be like, well, then what should I do? If there is a strong attachment, which there is for me right now. So I know like everything isn't so, and that's what I've been learning and integrating into my life is like I would always be so like one end or the other end, and it's like I'm trying to be in the center, middle, grounded, and not at either ends, because that can be confusing. Where it's like, for example, wanting to do something, an activity. Like sometimes it's like go all out with the whole activity, or just do a little bit of the activity, or don't do the activity at all and just stay closed off. Like I don't have to choose any of them. I can do all of them, which would literally exist as me doing an activity, not until I'm exhausted, doing an activity, not until I'm or no, doing the activity not until I'm exhausted, not doing that, doing the activity not at all, not doing that, but like doing the activity at a balanced space, so that do some of the activity, recognize my body cues if I'm getting tired, whether it's my, what is it, like viewing the different spaces of my bodies, the different channels that I experience and exist in through life. And if I feel things differently, follow my body, and then not have to do something or be something that I'm not. And those are things that, like I guess, coming into the earth realm and things, I like, those are things I need to evolve through, amongst many other, obviously. But there's a lot of like things I'm learning with that. So yeah, I think that's the aspect of relearning myself in the somatic sense. It's like, what are my sensations telling me in my body, and how do I allow for somatic release? And then connecting and being creative, always being a creative. Like, even if I'm not putting stuff nowhere, I'm still creating. Because that's like, yeah, it's where our heart lies, as far as moving through life without. It's like I'm working on making myself more of being more grounded wherever I am. And that's something that I have to relearn too, because it's like, when you awaken and become aware and things, and that's a consistent or regular thing. And then you have to like go through like the metamorphosis I was talking about before. And that whole process and that whole journey it's like everything is the journey. The journey is, there's no destination. That is so cliche, but it is seriously true. Like, it's not about where you're going, but it's all the little pieces inside of the places that you're at. And sometimes I can like ramble and talk, but like, what is my life giving? But I'm being patient with myself, because I always want to try and do things from a grounded place from my heart that aren't that aren't corrupted, in a sense, that aren't, if I'm grounded and present, they won't be. But so that's what and there's a lot of like hesitancy sometimes, or even fear, right, that comes up, because I'm always in prayer when I do specific yoga practice, and I'm like, I need like the fear, the worry, the anger, and the greed. I literally like focus on releasing that and where it comes up, because wow. And everyone's different. Everyone has different lives and whatever, but and karmas and things. But yeah. So I think that learning and asking myself, like, what are my passions? Don't let them go. That's why I always want to stay creative, because wherever my passions lie, that's where my heart is. And then that's what I need to follow. But I need to ground into my body, so that, which is like different practices I do to do that. But like, it's about the day. I'm noticing sometimes it's like I even stopped doing my practice. I only do it once a week now and stuff, because it's more so of grounding into my body, so that I am not unpresent in every moment. Because oftentimes the thing about me is I would isolate all aspects of myself, fragment it, because it's like I don't have to have different parts of me and others. Like, if I can just explain it, I'm trying to connect myself with myself, and that's where the relearning myself comes from. So yeah, I feel like I'm done talking, but I'm gonna share like a post or whatever with my writings, poetry, and I often will speak them, and then I will post it as a video, because that's how it shows up, or a reel or whatever, or yeah. I'm not really like I'm just learning a lot about a lot of things, but I'm excited. Yeah, so maybe see y'all soon.